And now it's time for Holsford's highlights. Before we get into all the action, remember, if you'd like to see your school's highlights here on a future segment of our show, send your clips to David at the email address on your screen. In a classic 6A battle between Hartselle from Region 7 and Gadson City from Region 8, we pick up the action with the host Tigers moving wide receiver Noah Lee to quarterback after starter Landon Blackwood left the game with an injury. Lee would finish the night with 7 carries for 29 yards and a rushing touchdown. He also completed 3 of 4 passes for 37 yards. Hartselle went back to the basics using the hard running of halfback Lincoln Bryant, who had 13 carries for 104 yards, and Reef Fletcher, who had 20 carries for 83 yards and a touchdown. TJ Worthy sparked the visiting Titans with 4 catches for 107 yards and 2 scores. Hartselle squeaked out the 31-28 win as Coach Brian Moore's team improved to 4-1 on the season. Next, we move to Alexander City for another 6A battle, this one in Region 3 featuring Homewood and Benjamin Russell. The Patriots get the scoring started off with a 26-yard touchdown run up the middle by Evan Osmer. With the Patriots leading 13-0, we see Will Myers finding Kylan Newell in the end zone, and Newell makes a spectacular grab for another Homewood TD. Myers accounted for 204 yards of total offense and scored on runs for 2 other touchdowns as Homewood improves to 2-3 with the 41-21 win. Next, we head to Florence for a Class 7A Region 4 clash with visiting James Clemens, and the Falcons immerse in a defensive struggle. We pick up the action with 37 seconds left until halftime, with Florence quarterback Leo Glover connecting with Tarian Cunningham for an 8-yard touchdown reception to give Florence the 7-0 lead. James Clemens ties the game in the second when Ty Doughty lined up in the Wildcat formation on a 4th and 25 play when he fired the touchdown pass to Jets receiver Devin Cooper to tie the game. With 9 minutes remaining, Jets running back Cam Berry takes the handoff and breaks 28 yards for the touchdown, giving the Jets the lead, and the defense makes a stand as James Clemens, coached by Chad McGee, escape with a 14-7 win to improve to 4-1 overall and 3-0 in Region 4. Moving now to Moulton, red-hot Lawrence County faces Brewer in a Class 5A Region 8 battle. Red Devils quarterback Parker Frost gets the scoring started with a 60-yard touchdown pass to Maddox Denham to give Lawrence County an early 7-0 lead. Drew Gatlin adds to the lead with a 1-yard touchdown run, finishing off a 60-yard drive. The Red Devils of coach Trent Walker hold on to claim their first shutout win since September 4th, 2015, winning 23-0 and improving to 3-2 on the season. We head south to Macon County to check out the annual Class 1A battle on Highway 14 between arch rivals Loachapoka and Noce Sua in what is always an epic battle to the finish. This rivalry clash was no different as we pick up the action early with Blue Devils return specialist Dermon Miller fielding the opening kickoff and racing 76 yards for the touchdown to give Noce Sua the 6-0 lead. Visiting Loachapoka, coached by Rico Newton, didn't panic, however. Jeremiah Darlington tied the game with an 8-yard touchdown run right before the half and raced 34 yards on this run for the clinching touchdown in the second half, while the Indians' defense did the rest. Loachapoka would escape with a 12-6 win, and Darlington would finish with 127 yards rushing on 23 carries as the Indians improved to 5-0 and remained unbeaten in Region 4. Birmingham's unbeaten Parker Thundering Herd took its potent offense on the road to Gardendale for a Class 6A Region 5 clash in our next highlight. The Herd struck quickly and often thanks to quarterback Malik Muhammad, who accounted for 300 yards total offense and 2 touchdowns. Teammate Amari Brundage added 120 rushing yards and a receiving touchdown as Parker, coached by Frank Warren, wins 41-22 to improve to 5-0. Next up is another Class 6A Region 5 battle with Winona taking on Jasper. The visiting Dragons didn't waste any time taking charge of this contest. Winona returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown, but a penalty nullified the score. On the next play, talented Winona runner Dominic Bruce scoots 38 yards, escaping a tackle and reversing the field for a touchdown and a 7-0 lead. Bruce would finish the night with 159 yards rushing, with 149 of those coming from the first quarter. Anthony Young added a touchdown late on a 38-yard run of his own, and Young threw for a touchdown to DeMarcus Johnson, who avoids the tackle and gets into the end zone on this play. Winona, coached by Nicholas Howard, wins this one 33-0, moving on to 4-1 on the season. Next up is this volleyball highlight from Cherokee County, where Class 1A Spring Garden, ranked number 2 in the latest ASWA state rankings, had a big week last week, winning 10 matches, including the Supreme Court's Tournament Championship in Guntersville. Ace Austin led the way with 98 kills on the week, including this spike at the end to finish off Class 4A Cherokee County as the Panthers of Coach Ricky Austin improved to 29-3 on the season. And now we finish off this week's episode with highlights from the AHSAA TV Network WOTM Game of the Week, a battle of Class 2A unbeaten teams BB Comer and Vincent.
It was a top 10 matchup out of Class 2A tonight at Legion Stadium in Sylacauga, but it was all BB Comers. They knock off Vincent 36-0, dominating in this game from start to finish. You know, when you don't punt till the fourth quarter, things are going your way, and that was the situation tonight for this BB Comer team.
Yeah, I mean, it just seemed like everything clicked, everything went right, and it showed on the scoreboard as they dominated a really good football team in Vincent.
And they got off to a great start, Caleb. They got the 3-and-out to begin the game, and then the offensive onslaught began. It was led by quarterback Devin Harvey. In that first half, he had 2 touchdown passes in the first half, and he also rushed for 2 scores.
He was huge for this offense. He makes this offense go. You know, as good as Kamori Harris and Richard Weed, some of these other guys are, Devin Harvey is what makes this offense go, and he was on point tonight and distributed the football well, and it showed with them scoring on their first 5 possessions of this game.
It was 29-0 at halftime. There you see Kamori Harris taking it into the end zone. He had a great game on both sides of the line of scrimmage tonight as BB Comer comes away with a huge 36-0 win. Coach Fawcett, who's joining us down on the field here at Legion Stadium. Coach, congratulations on the win. This is a very important victory for you because not only do you stay unbeaten overall, but it was a key region win for you. So talk about the victory tonight.
No doubt, 3-0 in the region, that's huge before we go into the non-region game. So 5-0 on the season. Man, how about my guys playing well tonight? Just impressed with how well we played, how hard we came out and played, and just execution. You know, first half, every time we touch the ball, we score. Just defensively making plays and getting all over the place and being physical. You know, that's the key. And I heard you guys before I came on talking about the statewide and things like that. And I'll be honest with you, I fed that to my guys. Like, you know, this is a chance. This is a chance to be seen all over the state. And I got some talented guys that can play ball. And, man, they're committed to this program. A lot of them have been, all my seniors. We have 12 seniors, 9 of them have been with me since they were in 7th grade. So it says a lot about the program, it says a lot about the building of the program, and we're excited about this win, and we'll enjoy it for a little bit and get ready for next week.
Coach, due to the success you guys had last year, you guys have played in a lot of big football games already. How much do you feel like that experience, you know, playing in a state championship, a semifinal last year, other big regular season games, really paid off here tonight?
Oh, I think it definitely paid off, you know, just the experience of it. Like, I don't think the game ever got too big for us, and that was huge. Like, it was the media stuff, like they didn't buy into it all week. They weren't real worried about it. They weren't, you know, you didn't hear talk about, hey, we're going to be on TV or anything like that. So I think they were, you know, they were ready. Obviously, they were ready to go, and you know, the rankings and things like that, we try to stay grounded, we try to stay humble and stay hungry and just keep going after it. But you know, we also know that the target is huge on our back, and we know that we have to continue playing, and we can't slip up. Everybody wants to beat us. You know, when we go back into region play, we go to a tough Isabella team and a tough environment to play. So we've got to be ready for that. So and then our crowd, these fans, holy cow. I'm sure with all the cameras you guys have, y'all got some crowd pictures tonight. A Thursday night game. The crowd was out here, the parents, the alumni. Man, this is something that over the past couple of years is just brewing, and there's just more and more pride from this area and this community, and it's top notch.
Coach, we talked to you at halftime about the play of Devin Harvey, your quarterback. Before we let you go, I got to ask you about another individual on the team, Kamori Harris. Talk about what it's like to coach a player like that, because he obviously just appears to be a man among boys when you see him out on the field.
Yeah, he's something else. He's probably one of the best pure athletes I've had the opportunity of coaching, and man, he's physically tough. He's gotten better, and that's impressive to see that he's gotten better from last year to this year. So, got to keep him healthy and got to be there in the long term. But man, he can do some great things for this team.
Coach, congratulations and good luck the rest of the season. We look forward to watching your team as the season goes along.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in to AHSAA TV Weekly. Be sure to check out this week's Game of the Week Thursday night over on the AHSAA TV network. It's Anniston versus Piedmont. We'll see you right back here next week.